What's up, guys? Coach T here with Coach T's Philosophies. Peep the new setup. Got a new podcast set up in my man cave. Got it all decorated, set up for videos similar to these that we'll be making, frequently and often moving forward. So, I want to make a video just to kind of go over my why I coach. I think everybody that coaches, everybody that is really passionate about anything needs to know their why. Like, what is my reasoning for doing this? Okay, and mine overall, I think, would be just the growth and development of young people. Honestly, watching a young person learn a sport or an activity, get better at that said thing, and then put their practice and their effort in display in terms of like a game or a competition or an event, and then to be successful or to get better at that said thing. That's the compound interest that you want from coaching. That's what I get out of it, honestly. It's seeing, with some of my youth guys, my third, fourth graders I coach and stuff, watching them not be able to run a route correctly in week 2 of the season. Then week 6 of the season, they're running it perfectly. Week 8 of the season, they're catching a touchdown running the route that they didn't really know how to run right in week 2. It's seeing that overall development. And it's not even just to the plays or the scheme or like the athlete. It's just to the overall person too. I think finding out what you have in terms of a team as people, not players and athletes, but the people you have on your team. And then figuring out, how do we grow that? How do we squeeze that lemon, get as much juice as possible out of that lemon in terms of this being the team, and the individuals in that team. We want to see how they can grow emotionally, mentally, spiritually, all this stuff as a person outside of just growing as a football player, basketball player, whatever sport it may be. So I think that's what I take to heart, is watching kids grow both physically and athletically on the field and the court, all that good stuff, but also watching a kid develop traits and characteristics that's not only going to help them now, but they can carry out through their lives, middle school, high school, college, forever, pass it down to their children potentially. My head basketball coach taught me a lot of values in high school, and he was like a second father to me in a sense. I took that, a lot of those things he taught me, and I now try to teach those to the kids I coach, and then continue it down the line. So you got to take what you get and then pass it down to the next generation. That's what I'm trying to do, at least. So that's kind of my why. Some people just are crazy about the game of football, like or the game of basketball, whatever sport it is. That's why they love to coach. I am a little crazy about the sport. I do love it. But honestly, I think it is just my catalyst for what I really love to do, which is just developing young people, making them better, tougher, both mentally, physically, and preparing them for the challenges life's going to throw at you. So I think football is the best way of getting that out of our young men. A toughness, a mentality of like, you're going to get hit, you're going to get beat up a little bit, you're going to get knocked down, but can you get back up? And obviously, if girls, women play football, flag football, that stuff as well, that applies to them as well. But just to speak of our young men in society and all that stuff, I do feel like football is the best way in terms of an athletic team sport to build a camaraderie, a unity within a team, and also building that individual toughness and strength it takes to take the hits and the licks and practice and get beat up and stuff, and also dish it out and keep coming day in and day out, get better and better. It teaches a lot of core values that we can use in our everyday lives. So that is my why I coach. Some people teach, some people instruct different things. I like to coach. And this is it's my catalyst for what I really love to do, which is just help our youth and help our young people grow into better young men and women. So then my question to you would be, if you are passionate about something, or you really emphatic about one particular thing, a passion, do something about it, attack it, go for it. That's kind of what I've done. I'm not making money or crazy, anything like that, but I'm chasing a dream, I'm following a passion, and I feel like I'm creating positivity in doing so. So I love coaching. I love spreading my positive message and trying to, when I say squeeze that lemon for as much juice as we can, meaning the team, our young people, and the sport in general. So if you're passionate about something, if you want to coach, if you want to teach, if you want to train, whatever it may be for our youth, for anybody, and you just want to help people, get out there and do it, man, because we're only here once. We're all going to be gone one day. You might as well take advantage of it and pass it down to the next generation.